for me. I was having technical difficulties, so here I am in the flesh. So come on in, and I finally got it. Yay! So come on in, guys. We're going to have some fun today. I want to do some card draws. I have a donation link down in the bottom. Let's get this party started. So I am going to pull up my chat on my tablet, and hopefully I can get this. Yeah, got it. Got it. So I can see my chat now. So I'm just, if you're here, I see there's somebody in the house. I have a donation link below. If you'd like a question answered, please put your question in the chat and we'll get it answered for you. But I'm also going to do a live read for the collective. So I was having technical difficulties getting getting on for some reason. I don't know why, but it's overcast here, and whenever it's overcast, it's like, things can happen. So that's probably what's going on. So anyway, if you're in the house and you have a question, throw it in the chat. I'm just going to wait a little bit to see if we have some more people show up. And yeah, if you have a question or are wondering, go ahead and type it in the chat and we'll get started. I also want to do some cards for the collective. So let's see. What could I start out with? Let's see. We are still in the Lionsgate portal. And hi, whoever's out there. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. We are still in the Lionsgate portal, and we're going to be there until Monday, through Monday the 12th. So this is a very powerful time. Lots of transitions happening, lots of changes happening within and around us. And it's just a powerful, powerful time for transformation. So, tell me in the chat if you've been going through transformations. Let me know, what's been happening for you. But I'm going to get let's see. I am being drawn to the crystal deck. So I'm going to pull that out. I knew I was going to use that today at some point. So let me, hey, everybody that's in the house, thank you for being here. And one of the ascension symptoms that you might be having, or if you're a twin flame, is eyes. You might have stuff going on with your eyes. Like, they might feel like there's something in them, or they may feel dry, that kind of thing. That's one of the things going on. Hey, if you're in the house, give me a shout out in the chat. Say, hey, Laurel, hey, guided by love. So glad to be here with all of you. If you have a question, throw it in the chat. I also put a PayPal me link in the description. I would love a donation for the energy exchange, but yeah, give me a question if you have a question. I am going to pull a crystal using the Crystal Wisdom deck. I love this deck. It's very powerful. The guidebook has a lot of stuff in it about the frequencies of the crystals, stuff that you really don't get when you walk into a crystal shop. You get to hopefully feel the frequency of the crystal, put it in your hands and feel it, but it just gives a lot of information. So I'm going to pull a crystal for everybody. If you just came aboard, I am doing a Q&A today. So if you just came aboard, put your question in the chat and I'll give you an answer. And I'd love donations. Ooh, if you have a donation to give, I have a PayPal link in the description below. And we got, now I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly, but it's azaleulite. I don't know if I said that correctly. I'm going to hold it way up. Azelzolite. And it's a 26, which breaks down to an 8. So that is very powerful at this time because we got, wow, and we got rose quartz at the bottom of the deck. And this is a beautiful picture of a rose quartz. But rose quartz, of course, is for self-love, unconditional love, giving that love to yourself. If you're in the house, you just got here, put a question in the chat. I have a link in the description below if you'd like to donate. So the 26 azezolite, I believe is pronounced, is cosmic consciousness. And that's exactly what's happening over this time right now. We are in the midst of a huge portal, the Lionsgate portal, lasting through Monday. And it's to raise the consciousness of the collective. And, you know, it says it's integration releases of emotional blockages for this stone. And it's standing in the way of anything that's standing in the way of spiritual awakening. So if you don't have this crystal, you can call on the energy and bring it in to you, even if you don't have it. It reminds us about the consciousness, the omnipresent, the omni-essence of seeing all. And it is a high, exceptionally high frequency. So, wow. It's a soul star stellar gateway. It cleanses and activates all your chakras. And it's becoming a vessel of the cosmic, of the higher consciousness. So if you don't have this, call upon it, and definitely call upon it, you know, if you don't have it in your midst. Okay. So let's get if you just came in the house, put a question in the chat. Say hello. Oh, hey, Stilly Black. How are you? Good to have you here. I am doing great. I am doing awesome. Feeling very much at peace. Very much at peace. It's an overcast day here in the Midwest, but I'm feeling very at peace, very grateful for everything that I've been given, everything that I have. Glad to have you in the house. If you have a question, Steely Black, go ahead and bring that question. I just picked a crystal for all, and it's the azezolite. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but azezolite, something like that. But if you have a question, put it in the chat. You know, give me a shout out, say hello, guided by love, and but give me a question in the chat if you have one. I'm going to also do some card pulls for the collective, so so stay with me here. Let me see. Let's see, what deck should we use? And I'm being drawn to this Energy Oracle deck. I love this deck, the Energy Oracle deck. So I'm going to pull a card for everybody. But Steely Black, if you have a question out there, put it in the chat and I'll pull some cards for you. If you're out there and you have a question, let me know. Put it in the chat. Glad to have you here. Glad to have people watching. Hit that like, subscribe button. And yeah, thanks for being here. I'm really grateful. I didn't know on a Saturday who would be able to make it. I know people are still summertime. People are busy with, you know, reunions, weddings, you know, you name it. So, but if you have a question, put it in the chat. I have a donation link in the description if you'd like to donate. So go ahead and put that question in there. How is everybody doing today? Yeah, give it a shout out to how you're doing today. I'm doing great. Feeling really at peace and glad to be here with everyone. All right, so what is it that everyone needs to know for this Energy Oracle Tarot. What is it? Holy Spirit, angels and guides. What is it that everyone needs to know? Ooh, and we got journey. So this is emphasizing journey. Right now, you're on a journey, your own individual journey. And I always see this card as she's got her things, packed up, and she's, kind of traveling light, and she's got them packed up with her, and it's a journey. It's a journey of lessons, of life, being willing to step into your life and, go on your path, whatever way it leads, and learn the lessons that you have along the way. But it's about enjoying the journey. And she's walking across the bridge. And I feel like that's significant as well, because on our journey, I feel like, we're being asked, look at, there's two in the chat. There's two in the chat, and there's two watching, and there's two on the card. That's pretty awesome. So it's a 22 energy, which is an ascended master's energy. But yeah, so it's about enjoying the journey and wherever it takes you. And the bridge is significant because it's, the bridge that leads us over to the other side, being able to tap into that wisdom, tap into spirit, and use that knowledge on our journey. So really cool energy, you guys. If you have a question, put it in the chat and I'll pull some cards for you. At the bottom of the deck is rest and rejuvenation. And that's, if you add that up, it's the number 10. So right now we're going through endings and completions in our journeys, and it's important to rest and rejuvenate during this time. And, things are going to take off. Things are going to take off into the new chapter. But right now we're going through those endings and new beginnings, but they want us to give us a little rest in between. So beautiful energy. Anybody have a question out there? Put it in the chat. And yeah, put it in the chat and we'll answer it for you. So that was with the Energy Tarot deck. Let's do a love card pull for everybody. Let's see what's on the agenda for love. And if you have a personal question you want answered, let me know. Put it in the chat. And I have the Twin Flame Ascension deck. I love this deck. It is very powerful. And we got the swan, the divine feminine energy on the cover. Okay, so let's see what it is. Holy Spirit, angels and guides, what is it that we need to know for this day during the Lionsgate portal? What is it that we need to know during the Lionsgate portal? I am so grateful for you guys being here. Thank you so much for being in the house. And, if you have a question, put it in the chat. Let me know. Don't be shy. We're family here. I'm growing this family, and, I can't wait to get it grown really, really big so we can really do some fun stuff together. It says 1111, I am enough. And 1111 is a twin flame reunion number as well, and it's a mirrored number, but it says I am enough. And at the bottom, it says let go of expectations. Yeah, and she's got this, it's like a bucket, one of those buckets that you lower down into a wishing well. And at one end, there's a butterfly attached to it. So I feel like there's a lot of transforming that's going on in the connection right now. And that bucket, it's saying, let go of all expectations, surrender your expectations, and, focus on the power of the love between the two of you. But let go of any expectations of the how it would come through, the when, the where, let go of all of that and just really trust that the universe brought you together. The universe is transforming you, and that the universe is going to bring you back together when you're each ready for that reunion. And there's this saying that separation is protection, that separation is preparation. That's what I wanted to say. When you're in separation with your person, it's preparation. You're both preparing for coming back together, and really being together as a couple, as a twin flame partnership. And that, as is higher consciousness. It's unconditional love. And that's what we're being taught right now, is that unconditional love for ourselves and for each other. And it's teaching us as well what love really is in all of its forms, not just in our connection, but in all of its forms, what love really is. So beautiful energy. Let me see if anything else comes out. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Any other messages for this love? Ooh, and I got two that came out. So the first one that came out is Twin Flame Facilitator. It says expansive growth. So, whether you're in separation or whether you're in union, or you were in union and you've gone into separation, you can actually have a twin flame facilitator come in. And I did some research on this, because I was like, what is a twin flame facilitator? Because we've all heard of twin flame karmics, right? Karmics are the ones that teach us really powerful lessons. The twin flame facilitator can come in when we're higher up on our journey, and it can come in to facilitate, to teach us higher level lessons, like spiritual lessons. And it's different than a karmic energy. A karmic, it's someone that comes in that is in a similar vibration as us and teaches us some spiritual lessons. So I hope that makes sense. But so that card came out. So some of you may have a twin flame facilitator come in to teach you some spiritual lessons, higher level lessons. And then the other one that came out is harmonize. This is beautiful. Harmonize, let your light shine. Wow. And that's really been a message for, I know, the divine feminine. That's been a message for forever, is that you are the lighthouse. And when you shine your light, you really help your divine masculine, your special person, you really help them to follow their path, to follow the light and to continue on their path towards you. So that's, letting your light shine no matter what, feeling light in your energy. That's really, really important. Finding the joy in life, being able to celebrate your victories, celebrate your freedoms, and just really, really being a lighthouse on this journey for your person. And, even though you're not in contact, it's being that lighthouse. So if you have a question, please put it in the chat. Would love to hear from you for sure. And I got my mug, Be Happy, so everybody can say they saw a bee today. B is about communication, coming in, miracles. So very magical things coming in. So that's for all of us. I had to get a drink. All this talking. So what is it that so I went through the cards that I pulled, and at the bottom of the deck, yes, is transformation. What did I say? There's a huge transformation going on in the connection right now. And in the middle, you'll see the triangle, which is very symbolic of the masculine energy in the middle of the heart. So there's, and then at the bottom, you'll see the upside down triangle, and that's symbolic of the feminine energy. And that doesn't mean that the feminine's upside down. No, it's just the symbology. The inverted, I can say inverted triangle is symbolic for the feminine energy within us, and the masculine is symbolic of the upward triangle. So there's a lot of healing, a lot of transformation going on right now in the connection and within you, because remember, we all have that divine masculine, divine feminine energy within us. And it's, finding that balance, finding that connection. So finding the harmonizing, right? But the overall energy is this transformation that's happening within each of you. So you can come back together. Remember, separation is preparation. All right. So anything else that you want to know, put a message in the chat and we'll get some cards for you. Anybody want a card pulled for them? Give me a message. I just saw 2112 on the clock. So mirrored numbers. Wow. Mirrored numbers there. So you guys are mirroring each other. Ooh, and I just saw 2121 on the clock. So truly a lot of mirroring going on in your connections. So, all right. So what would you like to know? Give me a message in the chat. What would you like to know? How about if I do I always seem to do this on like a portal or a new moon or a full moon or something like that, but I'm going to pull a sort of light oracle card for everybody for this Lionsgate portal and see what it says, okay? All right, so we got the Sword of Light Oracle deck by Archangel Michael. And I said I was going to use my new deck today. I didn't. The post office, believe it or not, was closed, so it wasn't meant to be. It was closed, so I couldn't get my package, so I couldn't get it, but I'll get it on Monday. But yeah, so it was not meant to be, but I have a new deck coming. It's going to be a good one, too, so I'll have to do another live. But Holy Spirit, angels and guides, what is it that we all need to know for this Lionsgate portal? What is it that we need to know for this Lionsgate portal? What is it that we need to know? Ooh, I like this. I like it. I like it. It says 17, which is you're on the right path. It's time to play. Wow, and it's got a dog playing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And a dog symbolizes loyalty and companionship and unconditional love. So I was talking about how, on our journey, on this journey, we learn what love truly is in all of its forms and what unconditional love is. But it says you're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. So when we do that, when we seek out joyous experiences, when we turn on music and we sing along or we dance to it, we lighten we raise our vibration, and it allows us to manifest things a lot quicker. So so it's time to play. I love it. I love it. I love it. Give me a question in the comments if you have a question. I would love to do some Q&A here for everybody. Any other messages for everybody for this day and for the Lionsgate portal? So our message for this day for everybody watching is 17. It's time to play. What is it that we need to know for this Lionsgate portal? And we have open up to your spiritual gifts. Wow. Wow. That's pretty awesome. And it's like, this lady reminds me of like a fairy godmother almost, but it's you and me and everybody, it's in that quiet moment, opening up to spirit. And look at, there's two hummingbirds, one for you, one for your person. And it says, remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. And that is, oh my God, that's such a motto for me on this journey. This entire journey for me has been the reminder of, we're human beings having a spiritual experience. And we're taught as we grow up, we're taught that, oh, we're we're human. No, we're taught we're human beings having a human experience, but we're spiritual beings having a human experience. I said it backwards there. So yeah, so we're taught that we're human beings having a spiritual experience, but it's the other way around. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. Spirit is the reality, what's real, and this world is the illusion and the lessons that we learn to come back to who we truly are, to that spiritual self, to that, to that soul within us. So remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. Yeah, so pay attention. And they may be sending you signs as well, because we got the little hummingbirds there. So pay attention to the signs around you. This energy, it's reminding me of the white of clouds too. And this today, before I got on, I was traveling and I looked over, and at that time the sun was shining out, and I was traveling, and there was a heart cloud in the sky, and there was a wing on each side of the heart. So you get messages through clouds if you're paying, it just means to be observant, to be in the moment, and you'll get messages. And that was the one that I happened to get today, was that heart with the wings on it. I was just like, wow. And I wanted to, normally I would stop and take a picture right away, but there was a car behind me. So I couldn't. I was like, oh, dang it. I really wanted to take a picture and share it on my channel, because it was so cool. But you never know what you're going to see. Remember, it's God, it's the universe. It's something bigger than us, that is the ability, the power that is within us, the infinite ability, the infinite abundance inside of us, creates these signs. Just like the other night, and I had a friend tell me too that their lights were flickering, like on and off. And the energy, the spiritual energy around you and yours will do that, will do that. It'll make things flicker, and it'll make, the internet go out or whatever. It'll happen. I had the internet go out last weekend, or no, 2 weekends ago. It just like cut out, and it was just so weird. But yeah, so, and there was no storms going on or anything. It just cut. It was like boom. So any other messages for this Lionsgate? We got some pretty cool ones. Let's play. And it's open up to your spiritual gifts. So really cool, straightforward messages. What other messages for the Lionsgate portal do we have? Oh, this is great. And we have no fear, 14, which is 5. So have no fear, and it's 14, which equals 5, change. The number 5 is the number of change. And there's major change going on right now in the world, with everything that's going on with Trump running for president, and then Biden bowing out, Harrison coming forward, and then her bringing in, I'm talking in the United States, if any of you are from out of the country, and then Harrison, choosing her running mate of Walls from Minnesota. And then there's all the Israel things going on, so there's a lot going on in the world right now, and we're being challenged to cut out the fear, to let go of the fear, and trust that we are protected, that the universe has our backs. You know, the song, I don't know if you've heard me sing it on my channel before, but I've got your back. I will be here. Baby, I got you. Baby, I got you. So the universe having our back and trusting that they have our back. But fear is an ego trap. It's our ego wanting to bring up things that are just their illusion. You know, you've heard of the saying, fear is false evidence appearing real. And that ego is bringing up all those false things, and you say stop, cut, cancel, clear, and delete. You know, cancel, clear, and delete. And or you laugh at it, you laugh at the thought and say, huh, yeah, right, I don't, who cares, you know. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. So Archangel Michael, call upon Archangel Michael and ask him to cut away any fearful thoughts, any fear that you have. And you'll see through the action of just even the intention of wanting the fear gone, there's all this light coming through. All this light coming through, all this light around her. So just putting that intention out there is a step in the right direction. And that's 5 for change. And we have, it just shows too, it shows how thin the veil, I mean, there's like hardly any veil here, you know, to the other side. It's very, very, you know, see-through. There's hardly anything there. And that's what, you know, what I've been experiencing. For those of you that are here and you didn't see, I am offering specials for August, special services, offering special prices on them, discounted prices. And the one that I didn't put on my offerings was for a mediumship read with your loved one. For $55.55, and I've had some really cool readings that I've done for people, and they've been really, really healing, really, really beneficial, and at the time when the people really needed to hear them. So at the bottom of the deck, I have a number 10, which we said 10 is new beginnings. It's 10 is new beginnings and leadership. And this says, don't settle, is the overall energy. And she's opening this treasure box. She's got this box of treasure, and out is flying all this magic, all this transformation. And she's got all this healing happening and purity with her. She's opening it, and there's all this, you know, all this transformation happening, and all this joy and all this magic and all this loving energy coming out. But it says, don't settle. You're a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. So, you know, don't give up right before the miracle happens. You know, and what did I say? I got my bee mug here today, so everybody's got a miracle coming, right? All right, so do you have a question, Steely Black, if you're here? Do you have a question, or anybody else out there have a question that they'd like answered? Any other questions you'd like answered? Don't be shy. Put a question in the chat, or just give a shout out, say hello, and we'll pull you a card. I'd love to pull cards, so it's a lot of fun. So yeah, what would you like to know? What would you like to know? Anybody out there have a question? Let's see. how about I'm going to pull a divine, because I'm assuming that we have some other divine feminines here. I'm going to pull a divine feminine card, oracle deck. I'm going to pull one of those and see who is with us. And then I feel like I need to pull a keeper of the light card as well. In case we're not all divine feminines here. Okay, so I have a divine feminine card, and I'm going to ask Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what is it that we need to know for this Lionsgate portal? And we got, Phantoma, the mother of imams, the mother of imams, Phantoma, and she is, it says, love is my lineage. Wow. And gratitude is my religion. Wow. And what is my slogan? Love is the family we belong to. Gratitude is the wealth we live by. So remember, during this time, very powerful to increase your energy. And I do this when I'm driving, when I'm walking, I am constantly saying gratitude statements. I am grateful for the abundance of, sunshine. I am grateful for the abundance of the trees, birds, bees, I'm grateful for the abundance of, having food to eat. I'm grateful for the abundance of harmony in my relationships. I'm grateful for the abundance of spiritual and financial prosperity. So really use gratitude to raise your vibration. And that brings in, gratitude is love. It's a form of love. And it opens your heart, more deeply to love. So that's a wonderful card. Wow, at the bottom of the deck, I just looked at the bottom of the deck. You had me turn it over, and it says, Theaco? These names, oh my gosh. Thekalea, the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and places. I am my own. Yes, I call my power back from all times, all places, all people, all things, now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Wow. And look there's the lion's gate. There's the lion energy with her. So this is a time to step into your power, raise your vibration, call your power back to you, and being in the moment, saying this, and being in the moment. I am grateful for the abundance of being rooted and grounded in the moment, in my power. So that helps you to gain your power back as well. So two powerful leaders, divine feminines with us. And then I'm going to pull a Keepers of the Light to see the Keepers of the Light oracle cards. Love this deck. And we'll pull one of those. Anybody have a question? Any question that you'd like answered? Put it in the chat or say hello. Steely Black, if you're still out there, put a question in the chat. And we'll answer a question for you. All right, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what Keeper of the Light is with us at this time? Oh, wow. Wow. Well, the first one that we got coming out was, this is what I've been feeling, Lord Ganesh. And Lord Ganesh is infinite abundance. Isn't that a beautiful card? Infinite abundance. So I am grateful for infinite abundance in my life. And it says, I'm going to see what it says here. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Yeah, so just ask, there's so much guidance, so much help around you. Just ask your angels, ask your guides for help, all you have to do is say, thank you, Archangel Michael. He's the Thor of heaven, and he's the one that cuts out fear within you, around you. And Archangel Nathaniel, he's the one to call in to help remove obstacles. And the way that I remember him is he is the operator of the bulldozer. He's like the bulldozer of heaven. Archangel Michael is the Thor of heaven. Well, Archangel Nathaniel is the bulldozer of heaven. He removes things out of your way. So say thank you, Archangel Nathaniel, for coming in and helping me remove this out of my way. And then, yeah, for spiritual support and connections are increasing. So all you have to do is ask and call upon them for help. And then the second one we got is Lord Shiva, transcendence. This is so beautiful, transcendence. And you see the crescent moon above his head. And, we're past the crescent moon phase now, but we passed it. I think we just passed it. But it says, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given, dance with the universe. Yeah, so rise up is like answer the call, and it's not on your phone. Sometimes it can be on your phone. I have a story about that, I'll tell you. Yeah, sometimes the call can be literally, they will test you, sometimes it can be answer the call and it's a literal call on your phone, but this is opening yourself up to the universe, connecting with the universe, and getting your next steps from the universe, but transcending everything of this earth, of this earthly world, rising above it with love and connecting with the spiritual. And if you're in a twin flame connection, that's even more powerful, because you're doing it, hopefully you're working with your twin, you're doing it together. As your divine feminine raises and holds her light, it helps the divine masculine move forward on his journey. But I'm seeing this snake in the picture, and I love it because we are, we're like, how do I say this? We're in the midst of the wood dragon for the Chinese calendar. We're in the year of the wood dragon, but the snake energy for next year is the year of the snake in the Chinese calendar. And, that energy is starting to seep in to this year, because we're almost, what do we have left? September, October, November, December. We only have 4 months left of this year. So we're already starting to transition into some of the year of the snake energy, which is really, really awesome, I think. I mean, I don't know that much about it yet. I haven't looked into it, but the fact that that's happening is really cool. So, wow. Yeah, so any questions? Any questions out there? Put them in the chat. Let me know what you'd like. If I can pull a question for you in the chat. Anything else you'd like to know? Anything else you'd like to know? I'm going to pull us a blessed bee card for today. Got them stacked over here. I've got cards all over the table to pull them, whatever ones I'm guided to. So it's a little chilly here today. I mean, not chilly. It's actually really nice. It's like 70 degrees. So it's really pleasant. But it's, it's that fall. It's starting to feel like that fall energy for sure. Okay, so I got the Blessed Bee deck by Lucy Cavendish. Love that. So let's see what we got. Holy Spirit, angels and guides, what is the blessing for those viewers watching? What is the blessing for the viewers watching? Ooh, and we got a blessing on your intuition. Awesome. And it's a number 8, and we're in the year of 8, and we're in the Lionsgate portal during the month of 8. So this is really powerful. So your intuition is really coming on right now. She's got that crystal ball. She's got the owl for wisdom. But yeah, she's really grounded into the earth, which really helps you connect to your intuition as well. You know, if you didn't know why you were grounding, there you go. It helps connect to your intuition, connect to the higher realms. So that's pretty important. Pretty important. So, well, any other questions? Because I think I'm going to go. If you don't have any questions, if you have a question, put it into the chat quick. Otherwise, I think I'm going to get going. And I just wanted to come on and say hi to everybody. And I am probably going to do another live when I get my new cards. I have like several new decks coming, so I'm really excited about it. So yeah, when I get my new cards, I'll probably do a reading or do another live for everybody. And then don't forget about my August offerings. I will be, I have several offerings. I have a personal reading that you can get from me. I have a the mediumship with your loved one reading that you can get. I have a soul coaching, life coaching offer, and I have a love reading that you can get. So take your pick, and that's during the month of August. I always like to shake it up a little bit and maybe add something different for the next month, but that's what I have for August. So if you're interested, all you have to do is, you know, send me an email and send the payment through my PayPal link below, which is in the description. And my email is also, it's tch number 4 tomorrow@gmail.com. So email me, and that's all you need to do. But thank you so much for being here. I'm really, really grateful for all of you being here, and keep watching, keep sharing, keep commenting. And if no one has a question, then I'm going to let you go. Have a magical, wonderful day. Namaste.